What's up, guys? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. My apologies. I was out getting my wife some lunch. But I just called some bangers inside the Discord. So if you are not in Discord, you're just missing out. And I'm not gonna say their name actively on here, but for them haters out here trying to believe like I don't do this for free, or again, no, some people can hop in my inbox and get free games. Some of y'all just can't. But it's your approach. I just called some bangers in the Discord. So for proof of life or what I do, let me go to my Discord channel. Pay for the Discord or don't, but you that's how you gonna get access to me. You either working with me one on one or we have some kind of communication. But you can look at 138. I said upside and downside 750, 10, 7500 SPX is now. You could have converted it for SPY, but again, look at those levels break. We got the 75, we got 7500, we done broke under that. I gave the freaking levels to the T on where this thing was going to. There's my level right there of the TP of what we were getting to. So again, power hour started already. It's already in the power. We'll see if this starts to retrace back up over 7,500. But for the people on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, don't play with me in my inbox. Like I do this for real. Like I do this. I am the signal. I'm the signal. I'm the trade. I'm the signal. I'm the call out. I'm the play. I'm the profit. Like, please don't play with me today. Yeah, they got me. They got me hot today. But I mean, it was. I mean, God be testing you, or it could be the devil too. You got to pick which one who gonna do what. But yeah. I helped a person in my inbox. They watched one of my YouTube videos, and I talked about Bank of America, and they were looking at a play on Bank of America. Gave them the exact strike. After they took the play, they made $72. They ain't spent a dime with me. All they did was politely get in my inbox, ask some questions after they watched the YouTube. So yeah, I'm honored to help them and make them money. I mean, I appreciate them reaching out, asking questions because that's what you do. But if you troll on my page and then jump in my inbox for help, you gonna get left on red, and it's just real to you. I mean, I'm from Memphis, but you're not gonna play with me. You cannot outsnake a snake. I mean, I see it from a mile away. I see the game you're gonna play. I'm gonna engage on my profile because I get paid for that. Hey, you're gonna spend some money and get some bread and get paid if you come over to the Discord. So please don't play with me. Today is not today. But if you want something for free, y'all got me out of character for a little while. But if you want something for free, there is a post on the community wall. I will be doing 2 free live informationals tomorrow, noon and 7 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you click that link. It is free. Go in there, put zero in the box. It's going to make it free. You're going to get the link to the Zoom. You can show up for either session. It's 100 spots. Um, yeah. Yeah. Tell them, champ. Tell them, folks, stop playing with me. Don't play on my top like that. I really didn't appreciate it. But hey, some people you got to show them. You got to show them better than you tell them. And I think people think I'm soft or I'm quiet and stuff like that. But please don't play with me. Please don't play with me. Like, just don't do it. And I'm born and raised Memphis bred, but please don't play with me. Especially when it comes to money, man. Like I'm really getting people paid. I'm really paying bills, mortgages. Like again, I'm helping contractors. Like look at this continue to fall. We still got more put action on. The market is really gonna come on back down. So again, we can grab some more puts. The supports have given up. It tried all day. It tried all day to keep pushing, and we can see that we got a V recovery, and now we're reversing. So the contracts I called are up over 260 some percent, almost 400. I mean those plays played. I mean they printed. And I still think we got some more downside. If you're in Robinhood and you're trading SPY, just remember you're gonna get kicked out at 245. So be careful if you're doing SPY. If you're in SPX, you're still good. And that low of the day on. Let me go back. Our low of the day was 74.82. So if we get a retracement to there, whoosh, it's gonna be paid. It is gonna print money. So I'm seeing more downside. I mean, we got some buyers sitting right here at 74.88, but that downside is still nasty. And again, we can get buyers popping up at that band, so still be careful there as well. We got our lower band. We're under VWAP. We're at the band. But that downside called it to the T. Keeps hitting the bottom of VWAP. It was earlier. Hello, reporting in. DTX, thank you for checking in, Mecha Human. There you go. I started out as a SPY whisperer. Now they're gonna have to probably call me the SPX whisperer. But XPX, when we see those big moves, if you're doing SPY, you can catch more and kind of leverage it higher if you're doing SPX. So that's why I like to show it with the XPX too, and you could just convert it for SPY if it's just not in your budget. Let me go ahead and share this live on IG. Go ahead. Like we get into the bag right here today. Is getting us paid. We wrote it up. I told the group. I said, hey, we might be bipolar today because we didn't hit it, smacked it down, smacked it back up. We're gonna smack it right back down. We're not bulls and bears in this market. We play whatever trend we see. Look at it. Look at it hit that band and about to go to that liquidity. If you in puts, you getting paid. You can be in SPX, you can be in Qs, you can be in SPY. Just be careful on those whipsaws once we get to that zone at that 74.88. Like, share, subscribe. We hit our first goal of hitting 1,000 subs. The next goal is going to hit. I think we want to get up to 5K. We got to get those watch hours up. So there's plenty of information here. So make sure you go back and watch the previous videos. Would this be a head and shoulders? I'm trying to look at y'all's screen in mine. I wouldn't consider that a head or shoulders. This is just a reversal. You can see we came up, consolidation, and then came back down. And again, I'm looking for this target. If this sells off real good, this should be a target right here. But we could get a bounce because we're getting a double bottom right here. There's a double bottom. So it can still bounce and try to go back up to 7,500. If buyers do not step up, they're going to come push through this liquidity. And this order, we got orders right here. We got buyers sitting there, and then boom, there's the target at that next bam. Hey Brandon, what's up? What's up? I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer on this video for them first 5 minutes, but boy, they had me hot. Let's get this money. Let's see if we can get this 5-minute close. If this closes 5 minutes down again, we might see another leg down. But it's been selling off. We got like an early power hour because it's already been selling since 145. And buyers may be done. Again, they already had their leg up here and they couldn't push up. You see it hitting that resistance, hitting that band, hitting that band, hitting that band. All those sellers were just up here strong on those buyers and they could not push through higher. That upside was tough. Again, this is the mountain. It's harder to go up the mountain. You're increasing elevation, getting harder to breathe. So what is it? It's easier to come back down and just say, okay, I'm done fighting. Let me just take the way back down and sellers can take over and bring price back down. What are y'all watching? Anybody in anything yet? Did y'all already go and grab those puts? If you're getting in now, I'd be looking at 74.90, 74.85. No more than 74.80 because that's going to be right at the target. Let's see if we can get another leg down and then it can do whatever after that. Well, look at those buyers. What I say, we right on that band. And if you got in and it whips and you get negative, man, let that candle breathe. Let the candle close. I always tell you guys, let the candle close. Y'all just be freaking out quick. Let the candle close. As soon as y'all see negative or drawdown, y'all just jump clean out. Don't let the candle print. Don't look for confirmations. And then y'all just like, oh, shoot, let me get out. Be patient with the candles. Let it breathe. If you got to trade like that, you're probably over leveraging yourself because you're not comfortable being in drawdown. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like there's nothing wrong with not being comfortable, but at some point you have to get a little bit of give it a little bit of breathing room, or just don't trade power hour. Quick scalp 74.70. It took it from 80 to 85. We'll take it. We'll take it. Breathe through those candles. Breathe through the candle. That's why I trade live with people, because this is the part where you need coaching. Most people think the coaching or mentorship is just, taking the signal and being pointed out. It's also letting you look at candlesticks, and it only happens during live. If we go back and watch this on a bar replay, you're not going to see this candle print. When you're going to see the candle print, you're not going to see it form. So you're not taking yourself through the emotions of what's happening while that candle's going. That's where the live trading comes in. That's where the training comes in. Again, you can tell me I know all the techniques of driving or how to swim, but until I throw you in the water with no life jacket on, then we're seeing the problem. Oh, I'm trading water. I'm going under. I can't catch my footing. I don't know how my balance. I want us to do it while the market is live, so you can tell me what you feel. Tell me, well, I'm thinking I'm going to do this, Chaz, or this is what I'm seeing, or you go through that emotion right then and we fix it right then. It's not going to happen in bar replay after hours. This happens live in the market during real time. And that's where some people kind of say, well, paper trading doesn't, give them that true feel. And I can understand that. But that's why I say, you got to get in the water. You got to test it live. I mean, I can teach you everything in after hours, but it's when the markets are open when, true traders are made. See how I just walked y'all through? Some people were probably ready to hop out of that trade if they had got in push, because what? They did not let the candle close. They did not breathe. They're not trusting their judgment on the sentiment of the pattern, because they saw that one turnaround candle is like, boom, I'm getting out. Well, if I have a lot of selling, naturally at some point there's gonna be a bullish candle. They see opportunity to buy. It's on sale. So don't freak out. The same way if we're going to the upside, there's going to be selling. People see this opportunity. I got to get out if I'm in the put, or I need to lock in at a lower price. So once you understand how the market is moving and kind of get a story behind it, you're able to trade it more effectively. And then you don't, get upset. If it reverses on you, it reversed. Okay, we go journal that. I was in a trade. I saw about 20% gains. It reversed on me. Market flipped. It went negative 30%. Boom. Okay. We talked through it. We'll get over it. I said it on another live or another call, or I might have been on Zoom. You can wreck your car, total it, be your fault or not, and you're going to still drive. You're going to get up the next day and say, when you get your brand new car, you're going to post it on Facebook with the red bow. It's like, Lord took me through there, but he brought me out on the other side and I got a brand new car. You still drive. When you guys start trading, the first time y'all have a bad trader, y'all say it's a scam. The analysts don't know nothing. I can't do it. But you done wrecked plenty cars. You done had plenty bad relationships. Some of y'all not married yet, but y'all still go date. Y'all ain't giving up that deal, that P. Y'all still out here gonna get it. But as soon as it come to trading, what happened? Y'all say, I'm gonna give up. I can't trade. It's too hard. I can't do it. Man, y'all gotta get out of here with that mess. Am I preaching to the walls? Y'all don't feel me? Tell me that ain't some of y'all. Y'all ready to give up trading because y'all have a bad trade, but y'all still dating folk. That's why I went back to paper trading. to build my confidence? Yes, we have to build our confidence. That's where a lot of trading is psychology. It's not about a new strategy. It's not about who got the perfect indicator. It's not about who got the most money. It's about you versus you. Look at that. Hit the liquidity right there. I just walked y'all through the trade. We're right on the top of that band. We just need one more drop through there. Church, say amen. Tell them in the chat. If you feel me, say amen in the chat. Let me know if y'all feel me. Yeah, we can't give up. Again, if you quit dating people and you go be holy and sanctified, and now you married to Jesus, okay, I can say you give up. But if you ain't giving up on dating or that knucklehead or your baby daddy or your baby mom, like, man, don't give up on trading just yet. Y'all be so quick to give up. Again, it ain't stop. I've had maybe 3 or 4 wrecks before. It didn't stop me from driving. I'm still driving. I just left the house to go get my wife lunch and blew my horn at somebody because they pulled out in front of me. If we had got into a wreck, do I stop driving? No. Is it my fault? No. Somebody pulled out in front of me. It's how I responded to it. I braked. I moved out of the way. The same way you do with your trading. You find that response factor on how to continue on. We got to that liquidity that was you could have bought, you could have sold right here, and now we're seeing those buyers step up again. Let the candle breathe again. Are we seeing a reversal? Because we are on another 5 minute candle, but it dropped right to our buyers as anticipated. There's too much money in these markets to give up. Absolutely, a straight fact. We in too deep to give up. There you go. Hey, on the way to work, gotta be fly on the wall. I'm definitely an example. And Free is definitely my example. Free don't give up. Free knows she can always come back and ask me, "Hey, Chaz, I need help," or "What do you recommend?" or "What do I do?" And it's still gonna be the same thing. I never deviate. My strategies and plans don't change. They just get crisper and better. I just find out how to make it easier. Like, again, most traders try to make it hard because they want you to go through their program and get, you know, we got step 1, then you got to upgrade to be VIP to step 2, then we got step 3, and then by the time you look at it, it's like an iPhone. We on iPhone 17. That's how you'll be in your trading journey when you really probably just need 1 and 2 and just rinse and repeat. Just do 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. I'm not trying to make this hard. I also don't want to teach y'all forever. I don't want to see y'all doing this forever. Keep it simple, rinse and repeat, and then we can keep going about our business. Thank you, Gabrielle, for checking in. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna be a good listener today since I'm driving around. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That is one of my rules when I'm traveling or driving, unless I'm trading out of my Webull account and I'm doing some setting and forget it. I don't recommend doing it while you're driving. Definitely don't recommend it on the back roads of Texas because I done Florida doing 90 trying to hit a signal trying to get out of a trade because I done lost service and I know where my trade going, but my broker not connected because I got to hit another cell tower. Hey, 1 out of 10, I do not recommend that. Even when it comes to trading, I'll stay in a bad trade longer than a good one. Just doesn't make sense. And that's where we get, that's our trade psychology of not getting out of our head of trying to be right. Once you stop trying to be right and you become a capital manager, the only job of a capital manager is to bring in more revenue. So whether that's 5%, like think about your personal financial advisor. All of this is just education, but if they get you 1% on their portfolio, they done their job. They've increased the portfolio size. That's $1, $10, 100. That's it. And sometimes we're not grateful for a small percentage. We want those home runs, and we'll stay in a bad trade just so we can get a little bit back. I always tell y'all, once you hit negative 50%, jump out of that trade, do the reversal, or get back in, because the likelihood of you closing a negative 50% trade at negative 30 is highly unlikely. But if you close that 50% trade, get right back in, and you get positive 20% or positive 30, you will take it. You're still negative on the day, but your mental mindset will see that, okay, I'm in the green, let me close. Our natural response is not to close a red trade. We want to see it go back green. Sometimes you just have to close that trade and go into a new trade to see the opportunity there. What's the link for the starter general consultation. Let me pop up the discovery call. Boom. You can click that one for the discovery call. I'm doing 100 on the toll road like Slim Thug. You know it. I mean, I was on the back dirt road. I mean, kicking up dirt trying to hit a signal. I'm like, man, I gotta close this play. I know it's green right now, but if I don't hit a signal, I'm screwed. I'm like you. I be trying to hit a new cell tower to get back in. Right now, okay, this candle's about to close. We got about 1 more minute in it. There is no trade here. If you look at this chart, somebody tell me why is there no trade right here? And when can we get in? There's two questions here. Why is there no trade here? And when can we get in? Two questions. Why is there no trade? And what would be a signal to get in? Again, I'm gonna teach y'all. You ain't gotta always pay me. I'm gonna teach y'all the game if you show up. Broke all the rules today and paid for it. I had y'all call me out. I told the group, I said, hey, I broke a rule today. What did I do? And it was kind of quiet, and they said before 10. I was like, yeah, I took my first trade before 9 a.m. I tell all the group, what do I tell y'all guys in the beginning? That first 30 minutes is speed dating. I got in on a speed dating trade. I got in and I got back out. But I broke a rule because I got in before 9 a.m. I didn't let the market settle, but I saw the setup already happening. It was an A+ setup. I'm like, do I wait for 9 or do I just go in and get in? And then it was a good opportunity to go ahead and get in. Not quite consolidation. We're sitting on that band. So I would prefer a 5 minute candle closing above or below that band to give us confirmation. If we sit on that band, well, you can kind of say consolidation. We're not having much price action, whether you in SPY or SPX, you're not gonna make enough money on that play until we get confirmation. So there's nothing telling me this is going to be a bullish reversal, and it's nothing telling me we're going to close back down until I see a confirmatory candle. Right now, we're sitting on that band. Oh, you might need to take tomorrow off. You might need to sit in time out. If you break all your rules on one day, what's the first thing you're gonna do? You're gonna come back into the market next day and you're gonna revenge the hell. You're gonna revenge trade the heck out of your account. Because what, you want to get back everything you lost yesterday. Well, it took you all day to lose it because you weren't doing right. So give yourself a day or two to get it back. Or put yourself in timeout. Take some 20%, 20%, 20% to get it back. But you need to look at every rule you broke today and do not break none of them tomorrow or just trade Thursday. Try to get that money back. We gonna want that get back. We want that get back bad you'll go out there and just be chasing. You be in and out of trades, because you just like, ooh, the market took my money. It's gonna take some more if you don't follow your rules. Because what led to you losing money in the first place? I broke rules. So now we have to go back to the form. We got to go back to that. I need to not break rules. So tell me how that makes sense. I break rules all day, and then I try to get my money back by breaking some more rules. No, it don't work that way. Two wrongs don't make a right, and it definitely don't fix it in trading. So looking here, we need a candle to close to see if we'll get like a 74.90 or 74.85. Or if this closes, we see a move back to the upside for a little pop to 7,400. 7,500. But it looks like it's trying to move back up. I just wouldn't make any positions right here because we are wicking on that band, which means do nothing. It means do nothing. Look at it. It's still touching the band. Even if it closes right here, now we have a move up to the 7,500, but it would be that next candle giving us confirmation. Um, Also, if you guys, let me see if I can drop a link for you all. where did I put it? Oh, let me share with you guys. Let me come back. Where are we? Nope, it's not over there. Let me go grab that link for y'all. To get the class for tomorrow. Again, tomorrow's for beginners. If you already know how to trade, and I say beginners if you haven't quite got you a strategy, but I'm gonna go over how to set up your brokerage account, how to look at the chart and trade, and a strategy with SPY to trade tomorrow. And I'm gonna show you guys how to trade with some free money. You may have to come to the table with a little bit, but you're not paying me. You're just gonna use your own money. But I'm gonna show everybody on the call how everybody can help everybody get some free money to trade with. So let me drop. I got the discovery call. Everybody grab that one, and then let me put up the free call link. So free stock options class tomorrow. There will be 2 times. You will have noon or 7 p.m. So I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, Chaz, it's Bible study, or I gotta work, or I already had something," and that's okay. But I mean, it's free, and a lot of times when we see free and people say they're gonna record it, you just decide it's an option whether you show up. So I mean, I'm not telling anybody to choose between God or whatever obligations they have, but this was what was convenient for me. So I've did it. I've done this class like 4 times already. So I'm gonna do it 2 more times, noon tomorrow, 7 p.m. tomorrow. So catch it or log in and put it on the screen. Do whatever you can to be in the room and get the information. So I got the discovery call one up. I hope y'all grab that one or just go back on the replay. Now here's the free class. Once you click it, it's going to look like. Let me show y'all what the link is actually going to look like. It's going to look like this, and y'all are going to jump in my inbox. Chaz, it say $5. It don't say free. Go to Zero, hit get it now, and it's going to be free. It's just the way the link is on my kit. I can't just put Zero. It had to have a suggestion, but it's Zero. If you want to make a donation, you can put whatever price you want in here, but that's going to get you the link, and then it's going to take you to a document, and it's going to have the 2 YouTube links there. So whichever time you want to join, it will be available there. Thank you, Terrence. Yes, like, share, subscribe. We want to we hit our first goal of 5K. We want to hit, our first goal of 1K. We want to get those watch hours up, and let's hit 5K. So the next goal, we want 2K. I'm gonna start, keep it short. We want to hit 2K, and then onward and upward. We're at that 2:30 mark, so it looks like buyers are wanting to step up right here. And like I said, we need a 5-minute candle close. So if we're looking, that next contract will be 7,500 or 7,505 and 7,510. But that wick is telling me sellers are coming back in. Be careful here with those calls. Once you see your profit, take it. And I have in-home entertainment. My wife is so entertaining. I'll give y'all a funny story real quick. I just saw a post about people saying like they wanted to do a date, and it was like, don't take me to Applebee's, don't take me to Chili's, don't take me to Longhorn or something like that. And it's like, they got to take them to these 5-star restaurants, and it's like, if y'all start at the top, where do you go for your anniversary? Where do you go for other milestones? Me and my wife had our first date at Perkins. She had on pajamas and some socks, mind you. We married now, and she proposed to me. So don't let that first day ruin you. Don't let like Taco Bell or something, like the bookstore, the coffee shop. We are married, been together 20 years. So don't let that first date, don't let the location have you miss out. You're gonna still be single. That's why some of y'all single now, because y'all basing it off first dates. My wife, we actually had our first date because she lost a bet. This was doing making the band, and we bet on who I was gonna make the band when the guys were doing it, and I won. I picked everybody who was gonna win. She was off by one person, so not only did she take me to Perkins, She was late, like 2 hours late, because she couldn't find a babysitter, and I thought she was BSing. She lost the date, and I was about to go to the club, and I was just like, man, I told my best friend, I was like, man, I'm gonna be right there in a minute. I'm about to get dressed. I'm about to go on the date because I wanted to eat before I go out because we was gonna drink. And me and her weren't together at the time. We were just talking. So we went on the date. She showed up from work. I mean, pajamas on, tall socks, slides, Crocs. I mean, just not dressed or nothing because she was waiting on her brother to come babysit. She paid for the date. Cool. We left. I went to the club, still hung out, and boom. But fast forward to today, we married. She proposed to me. Like, you might be looking for, fairy tales and everything, but you just might not know how, your end result will look. And it may not look like the fairy tale you wanted. But just wanted to give y'all a little game about that because I'm seeing the stuff online, the relationship stories about, they got to take me to a 5-star restaurant. They got to have money in the Goyard bag. They need to pay for my nails. If you can't pay for your own nails, you probably don't need your nails done. You ain't going to keep them up. You're going to need a fill-in that you can't pay for. So don't be paying for nails like that, guys, if they're not going to have the money to get the fill-in. But I will say I pay for my wife's hair and nails because she does my hair. I've only went to a beautician like maybe twice because my wife does my hair, my daughter's hair, she'll retwist my son's hair, and she get her hair done, or she want wigs, shoes, nails, whatever. I pay for that. So don't get used to paying for stuff you don't want to keep up with. Have that conversation. Find somebody to match your energy. So when you get with them, you will want to pay for those things. You will want to provide. If you're with somebody you don't want to provide them, you don't want to do those things for them, it's probably not the person you want to be with. It's probably not the person that wants to be with you. That's what I'm talking about. We've been 24 years married, 11 years again. I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Now we got pressure at 7,500. I don't know if by the end of this this session we can get above there. That's going to be our strong psychological session. Level on SPX 7,500. So if we get above it, we could get a pop back to VWAP. But if that's our rejection zone, this thing can sell down again. And we've seen in the last 10 minutes, I was on Zoom yesterday with the Discord. Last 10 minutes, market dropped like, 10 points. It dropped like $5 or $6 in one candle real quick. So don't sleep on that drop as we get later on in the day. Don't be like, oh, I'm done, or it may not come back there. We've seen the drop. We saw the drop yesterday. I usually don't play with that last 10 minutes with XPX, but I did it yesterday, literally lifting weights. And I had my sell screen on Robinhood. I went on my Webull. And as soon as I seen that candle drop, I just swiped my screen up. Boom, cleared 114%. Champion were on the call. They saw the play. Y'all see how breathing through these candles work? So if you were in that blue candle and you were in a call and it was printing, you should have took your profit. Now you got to try to breathe through. I'm not gonna say it may go back, but if we go back to that band, you might be out of luck on that reversal there. Back down to that band again. We've had to push up. Now it's bears want to eat too now. See if it gets another push down. Can somebody try to link? Did y'all has anybody did the QR code and scanned it and got in? Did anybody have any trouble? I did it myself, but again, it's me doing it, so I didn't have any issues. So I just wanted to make sure everybody is able to use that link. Okay. Thank you so much. Big Peanut Butter 919. I think you're new here, so welcome. Thank you so much for checking in. Thank you for letting me know that that link works. I was having technical difficulties earlier. I got to reset my internet because I couldn't. I almost wasn't going to be able to send you guys the code or the class because I couldn't get into my kit to kind of put it up there and be able to get it to you guys in a way that wouldn't compromise my email or your emails and all of that stuff. So yeah, I had trouble for about an hour earlier. Price action coming back down again. Target still down there. There's the first target on this low right here. I'll put another one there. But these are my two targets like that. See if we'll retrace this wick. We retrace that wick and they can take out these buyers. There's that next target. You got 20 minutes and I see if you can do it. If you're new here, say hey or what's up. And if you've been to the channel before, type OG in the chat. For everybody who's been here before, put OG. And if you're new, just say hey. The link on the post for the class tomorrow is broken. Okay, dang. So when you click it, the link is broke for the Zoom or the link when you click this. Tell me which one's broken, so I can know where to drop it. Which link is broke? Cinnamon Moten 4323. Welcome. Welcome. The Nurse Trading Robin Pierce newbie here. Thank you so much. Welcome. Y'all see the OGs. We're back on that level. Man, if this level breaks, we could get a strong drop because we saw that wick try to drop. So if your inputs or if you're getting back into puts, be ready to pull the trigger because those drops are crazy. I'm part of the Discord family, been watching for a while. So happy to be here. Thank you so much. The OGs. Y'all see that candle dropping? And y'all, I need y'all to be loud. Like y'all, we be making money, and I don't see nobody go to the wall. Like, do y'all know we have a community wall? Like Chasing Bag Chaz, like on the YouTube channel. Do y'all know there's a community wall? Like you can come and post. Like you guys can say stuff, respond back, show some. Like let me know. Like yeah, we have a community here, guys. You can come in, you can talk to me. I do follow up and read them. So make sure you're utilizing the post wall. Like let me know your wins. Let me know what y'all are trading and studying. Again, you can come do it over here. If you only like YouTube, because some people like I don't use Facebook, I don't use Instagram, I'm not in Discord and things like that. We can still have a community over here on YouTube. We're getting a retrace of that candle. We're getting some drops right there. Don't let me get on the wall. Get on, Miss Gabrielle, man. This is a safe space. And I want this to not be so formal. This is not scripted. This really, again, y'all in the mind of a trader. And I was on a call with my best friend the other day, and I was just like, we were talking about the new kids and people having IVF, and most of the time, a lot of majority of the people that we know have had IVF, their kids are on the spectrum. And I was like, I think it's something in the milk, something in like the prenatal part that are having kids come out like this. And I think a lot of kids were again, back in the day, one or two of our cousins, might have been on the spectrum or had something wrong, but everybody else was pretty normal. And I told her, I said, I think me and her are kind of on the spectrum or have some ADHD. We just learned how to control it. Like you kind of understood what your flaw was and you worked really hard to be socially accepted. So you learn how to like you'll have OCD moments about stuff and you trick your brain into being able to work through it. And I think now like the kids, they don't know how to kind of offset their brain and it just totally takes over their function. So again, y'all are hearing the trading style and brain of someone who's very OCD and just very meticulous. So y'all are hearing all my thoughts in real time. So again, forgive me for some of my crass behavior, but it's just truly what comes out of my brain. And sometimes I'm just like, really, if I'm just being quiet, I'm probably trying to control some of the thoughts that probably shouldn't come out of my mouth. But when the filter comes out, this is what you guys get. As soon as I get a smidget of a win, everybody gonna know about it. Man, tell them about it. Man, if y'all make $1, I'm gonna celebrate $1 the same way I celebrate my people that make 1K. If you making 1%, whatever, like we gonna celebrate. We popping bottles. It may be a miniature bottle, but we gonna pop it. So I mean, we still pop bottles over here. You go to the I'm from Texas, so we got a Total Wines. Shout out to my Total Wines in the Woodlands. I love going there. They got them little 99-cent bottles. So if you win $5, go get you a 99-cent bottle to pop. Celebrate yourself. You ain't gotta go get that Ace of Spades yet. Now until you get that 1K day, don't be out here buying the Ace of Spades. Go get you a little bottle. Get you a little personalized size. Definitely the food and the phones. Absolutely. Like absolutely. The again, breast milk babies are just in a different space, and people are like, breast milk and goat milk, how the babies are big or whatever. I'm like, they're healthy. They won't be big if you take them outside. You get them from in front of screen time. I can remember I grew up in South Memphis. We rode bikes from like South Park, no, from Norris all the way up to 3rd Street, back through the neighborhood, all around Alton and Norris High School. What is that? Longview. Like we was just ride, get up as soon as the crack of dawn, you on your bike and we all calling each other on the phone like who house we better about to meet at. We go to our cousin house. Imagine playing phones like people play tag in their backyards. We were playing tag on bikes in the whole neighborhood, like going up and down hills, back behind people's houses, up down the street. Like you was outside all day, hot, musty, until them street lights came on. I can't even send my daughter to the park without her Life 360 being on, and it's like literally maybe a block or two away from my house because people crazy now. But it's still, you still need to be able to get outside. You still need to be able to do stuff. Look at that candle pop back up. I really wouldn't touch anything now, guys. Like it's sitting on that band. I would just be careful from here. And we'll wait for another 4 minutes to that last 10 minutes because this is doing nasty work with these pop ups. Now, see, I know y'all my people. That Viv, man, I caught some Viv on sale. It was like 50% off at Walgreens. We grabbed 2 bottles. I love me some Viv. I mean, it's a acquired, but it is really good. I'm a spicy margarita girl, so we got some new drinks. I'll probably do a little series on that. If you go to my TikTok, you'll see us doing our taste testing of different drinks. But I love a spicy margarita. I got some Cayman Jacks. They all right. But the green tea shots, them jumps is bomb. I'm on the lookout right now because I'm waiting on the shipment to hit my store so we can go buy the whole case because those things are fire. I think they got like 14% alcohol. Let me check the website again. They told me I could place my order and come pick them up, but they ain't put them on this. They ain't put them back in inventory yet. We went by there yesterday. But the green tea shots by Shotties, those things are fire. Even the adults under them, absolutely. Just like yesterday, dropping while I was blinking. I mean, it's getting there, it's popping and dropping. So I think that last minute, they got the liquidity right there. They might try to take them out in the last 10 minutes. But you can see we're so close to that 7,500. If they want to go back there, there's $7 there. We got further down the sale to get here. We're closer to that top. But buyers got to step up if they want it. But just be careful here, guys. If you see profit, take it. Take your 30%. Take your 50. Don't try to hold through this, because the theta will still eat you up. We got 12 minutes. Yep. If you go to I've only seen them on um one grocery store, but I mean here in Texas they're at Total Wine, green tea shots. If you're closer to We picked up the last ones closer to Galveston, the one right before you kind of head down to Galveston, but they've been sold out. I think I saw them on the, if you go to Total Wine's website, I think College Station had some. But they are, I say they're fire. Fire. They're Shotty's Whiskey Green T-shirts. Real good. Just Google it real quick. It's good. Somebody whoever said the link was broken, were you able to get back in? I just need to make sure everybody was able to get in on the link for the class tomorrow. Cause I ain't gonna have time. I'm gonna have my little VA on. My daughter's gonna be on. Like, if you want something special tomorrow, your best bet is gonna be to cash out my daughter and send a message like, tell your mama to give me 50% off, or tell your mama I need that class at this price. That's the only way I'm doing sales tomorrow, is if you pay my VA, because she about to be a senior, and she expensive. She real expensive. Anybody else got seniors? Anybody else parents and got seniors? Who feel my pain? Any more parents with seniors? Look at that. What did I tell you guys? Y'all see it? Did y'all just see that? What did I just say? We are so much closer to 7,500 than we were to the downside. And what happened? That thing popped right up there. My God. I told you, I was like, when you look at the math of how the things work and where price action is going, you will see what's the highest potential for the play. That's crazy work right there. All that downward pressure it was trying to do, and what we're closer. Like, those buyers step up 7,500 to the T, and that's our resistance right there. Not the aunties feeling it too. Man, I pray for the aunties too. Um, Again, we stay in Texas, so we're not close to a lot of relatives. Like, everybody's just like, maybe, I think the closest relative is like 3 hours. And they don't, like, my auntie stays like an hour away, but like my daughter's family or whatever, they're a little bit further away. So yeah, we feel it. We do everything. Nails done. She want pointed nails. She want Chili's Tripper Dipper. She want uh pickle kits. She want the new Jordan. She want Beats. She want iPhone, AirPods. She want, everything I can say she want. That child be in my pockets. And I can't tell her I'm broke. Like, she see me teach these classes and she see me trade. So if I told her I was broke, one, I'm lying. But I be broke to my stand. I'm like, I'm broke for the day. I spent all the money I'm gonna spend today. Whatever. I don't want to see it. Go fix you some food. I ain't buying no food today. Not doing anything. She'll come, you ain't got no coupon. Can we get it on sale or something? Like, again, at least I see her trying and learning from what I give her. She know we do the coupon, and we gonna see what's on sale. We got money, but hell, we want to save some money too. But she be in my pockets. I can't say I'm broke. When your kids start to really see you, that's how I know she sees me. That's how I know she's picking up on what I'm doing, because I can't tell her I'm broke. She told me one day, you make money in your sleep. I know you're not broke. And I said, technically she wasn't wrong, because I woke up and somebody had bought a class, somebody had bought a product or something like that. So she's not wrong on that day that she said I made money in my sleep. She was like, you can leave here and drive and make some money. You'll be driving and making money. Like, you ain't broke. So at least she sees me. She sees the power of this skill. And the more and more she VAs my classes, I know she's learning. She told me the other day, she was like, yeah, I learned about SPX. Me and my daughter don't talk about trading. She has no desire to learn how to trade, but listening to the class and seeing people make money made it interesting for her. So if you have kids and you want them to learn, don't put me directly in front of them. Just put it on speaker somewhere and leave it and let them find it themselves. The direct access is like kryptonite and garlic to a vampire. They will not go toward it. If you put it directly in front of them, they're going to fight it to the death. But if they see it on TikTok, or they see it on trend on something else, or they find it for themselves, they're going to take it and run with it. And 9 out of 10, I'm going to tell y'all, wives trade better than husbands, and kids trade better than parents. I'm missing comments. I think my sister sent her my way on purpose. Who sent I think my sister sent her my way on purpose. Who? Um they do this a lot at the end of the day. Absolutely. You see it running. It's about to break that. Yes. But it still asks for it does still ask for a credit card, but you won't be charged. It's not gonna take anything off. Just do 00 and it'll be fine. I did not think it'd pop up that fast. We'll try it again. Thank you. Absolutely. Uh, that's got to feel good for the kids to say you make money in your sleep. It does. Again, I have no biological children. These are my bonus kids, but they're like mine. I have a strong bond with my bonus son. He's Shamar is like 25, 24. Hello, which 25. He's 25. My daughter's 16. They're not my biological kids. But you can't tell me that's not my child. You can't tell her she ain't mine. Like, let me up and disappear the child looking for me. When I'm gonna get home, if she has something at school, she looking for me. What time you get off work or how many consults you got or what you doing, she looking for me. So when they see me or they'll ask for something like I'm looking for the mama, like you looking for me or you looking for her other mama, like which one you want? But you gonna get some majority of the time you gonna get me. But that gives me the freedom to be wherever, whenever, when needed. She know if she needs something, I'm gonna tell y'all, hey, I gotta cut this. I'll give you an extra one-on-one, whatever. I gotta go do something for my daughter. That's the important thing. Look at oh my God, do y'all see this? What did I say? If we got over the 7,500, where was it gonna go back to? Try to reclaim VWAP, man. Y'all show me some better traders out here that teach y'all like this. Can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. That was a beautiful setup right there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just play right into the hand. Not able to push down. Where was the target? 7,500 went right back to VWAP. That thing's still climbing. Boy, if you in some calls, you getting paid. If you in those calls, you getting paid. My niece for my money. Man, they be in your pocket. My niece is supposed to come. We usually get our nieces in the summer. One's in California, one's in Memphis, and we our neighbors next door. They're all about the same age, and we get them and they hang out. And I saw them yesterday, and I buy them. I like these ices that come out in the summer at Dollar General, and I don't eat a lot of sweets, but that was one of my favorite things, like a sour watermelon something, and it's so good. And I let them try it, and I sent my nieces over there with them, and so they were outside about to grab ice cream, and I was like, "Hey, y'all want the ices? I have them." And they was like, "I said, but y'all about to get ice cream?" And it's like, "Yeah." I said, "Y'all want both?" They said, "Yeah, yeah, we want both of them." So they probably didn't eat them both yesterday, but I pick up little snacks for them. They really good kids. Huge jump, huge jump. This is why trading live matters, because I we walked in looking at what was gonna happen. We had the downside, it dropped right to liquidity, bought those buyers up, set on that band, and then boom, dropped up to 7,500. 7,500 right back to VWAP. That was money made. Let's go see. I probably have to pull up those contracts so we can see that how much they made, because I didn't put them on my watch list. I told you I was getting too late in the day for me to be playing with this stuff. So let's prepare for tomorrow, guys. So a lot of y'all have worked with me in Discord. Some of y'all have worked with me one on one, or you were in the free class. What's Wednesday? Monday's observation. Tuesday's usually a trend. What do I say for Wednesdays? Somebody told me what I say for Wednesday. Somebody told me what I say for Wednesday. What are Wednesdays, guys? I don't say don't trade wacky Wednesday. Not quite. L dot got it. We usually see some pullback. Wednesdays and Thursdays can be pullback for hump day. I usually look for a pop and drop or a drop. But we usually get pullback. Just go look historically at how the markets have moved Wednesdays and Thursdays. We kind of get some pullback, and Friday we get another trend day. So once you start to understand how the market's going to move for that day, it makes you better in preparation for the week. Also, if we look at the news that we have coming out, we got the 10-year bond, and we're gonna get minutes. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna have crude oil inventories. So, what are crude oil inventories? Changing the number of barrels of crude oil held in inventory by commercial firms during the past week. This should probably keep dropping. I mean, if we don't get the strat, like this might have an impact, and it's not even a red folder. So we may want to pay attention to that. That's like kind of sneaky things that we may not be aware of that be drivers to the market. And I already know what to anticipate for it. Then I need to see what the catalyst is. This could be a catalyst in regards to oil. Trump may come on and make some tweets and stuff and be like, oh, everything's all right. We got oil, anything. So just be aware of the things that are coming out in the news wise that may not always present as a red folder, but could be impactful to the market. And look at that pullback right up there. That's why you don't get greedy. It got right up there and kind of pulling back in that last minute. So I'll say, what y'all call it? Y'all call it for me. Was this a power hour or sour hour? Drop in the chat. Say power hour or sour hour. Was this power or was this sour? And then we're going to get out of here. Comment power or sour. I say power. I'm going to agree. L dot, I think it was power. What y'all think? Each level was hit, absolutely. Other than the bottom targets, but that first drop was there. Power. Champ say power. Tupac is my baby forever. That is a wild name. But said power too. I'm gonna do it as I always before we close out. I'll send y'all the invite if anybody has StreamYard. If y'all want to come up, speak, ask questions or anything, there is the link to join. And if not, we're gonna get out of here. I have a couple of calls to hop on. So I can't stay long. I got about 5 minutes with y'all and I gotta get on I gotta get into that session. So power hour. Anybody got any words? If not, yeah, we got like 2 minutes. I made it when I was 14. Understandable now. Very understandable now. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. Share it out. Again, these replays really help people. Let's get more people acclimated to the channel, coming up and having fun. It's not just all trading. You see, I talk about social elements. We're probably going to talk about exercising too, because when you're trading, y'all probably have all sat still for the last 60 minutes, whether you were driving, at work, or looking at the chart. So that was 60 minutes of exercise we didn't get. So I've been trying to incorporate you guys to like get your weights, get you some canned goods, lift and do something. We might do like 10-minute jumping jacks in between waiting on the candle to close, something to keep your mind a little bit distracted from us waiting on those candles, but still getting exercise in. So this is going to be a very multifaceted channel because I'm not just a trader. That's just one of my titles or adjectives. It doesn't complete or make me. So we have to be wholesome as a people. And so I will be dropping different game for y'all, whether it's exercise, health, mindset, psychology, grocery shopping, growing, gardening. This is going to be a very, again, multifaceted channel. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. Black Excellence Radio. I made $300 in my account. This is interesting. If people can enter it once, people can make money together. This is it. And I'm just going to leave this up for Black Excellence. That's the powerful part that I keep trying to reach people to say. All 26 of us that was on this call, if we all took the trade at the same time and made that money, nobody would have blinked or cared. And we didn't take money out of anybody else's pocket. It's not if you win, I don't win. Kind of like if you look at pocket options, somebody has to lose on the trade. If we all take the same winning trade, we're all making money. We all grow. And now we become the bank, we become the hedge fund, we become the lender and not the borrower. We can set the standards for what we want to do privately, under trust, under our own guardianship. So that's why I continue to teach, because it's bigger than just money. It's money, infinite money, trillions of dollars we're not even touching, that gets pulled out of thin air, and nobody's talking about it. And when the people do talk about it, it's just a gimmicky kind of way. And people give in and give up, or do it or don't. So much money out here. Thank you so much, Black Education Radio. Thank you so much. Like I said, we're gonna close with that. I'm gonna read it again, and that's how we're gonna leave out of here, because I need everybody to see that. I have 300 in my account. This is interesting. If people can enter at once, people can make money together. That is it. Black excellence. You can grow that 300 like that. That is it. Starting with small. I mean, you don't have to have a lot of money. I tell you all the time that y'all can start with as small as $100. I've made plays with as small as $5. So it can be done. I appreciate y'all. If you're catching the replay, comment replay. Remember, there's the community wall. I'm not going to delete nothing. Y'all can share y'all. I mean, it's like almost going to be Traders Anonymous over there. Most of us don't have a community or people we can talk to trading about. So if you have a good play, a bad play, you just want to vent, drop it on that community wall. We see you. I see you. And I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow in class.